What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fox Chamber. As you can see, I got a new car hauler, and this is going to help us get to Ponies in the Smokies a little bit more comfortable. It's going to help us to get to more car shows a little more comfortable and safely, mainly. But let me let you check it out. Yeah, I've got my hat on. It is sunny down here in southern Alabama, and let me let you check out the car hauler. So I haven't really done anything to it yet. Steel, 20 foot, 82 inches wide, brakes on the rear. Yeah, this right here is going to help us get to shows a lot better. And I won't have to worry about borrowing a trailer anymore. But yeah, I was borrowing a friend of mine's trailer to get around. So now my wife wanted me to get my own, so I got it. And I wanted to make sure that I got one before I went to Ponies in the Smokies. And I did make that decision, saying yes, I was gonna get one. I was gonna wait until about a month out or whatever, just so I could see if I could find me a good deal. And I got a pretty decent deal on this one. But yeah, as you can see, it looks pretty good. But we're gonna do a few modifications to it before we go. One of the modifications is putting that box on the front. Yes, it is a box to a truck, but it fits on there good. So we're gonna use that instead of trying to buy another one. And we're gonna put these rails on. It's I think it's called an E-Track. Yeah, we're gonna put that on today also. And that was something else I wanted to do, but I think that might have been it, because I figured out a way to mount this thing, or actually I figured out a way that I could load my car without having to put anything up under the rear ramps, because before I had to put some smaller ramps or 2x4s up under there to help load it because it was so low. But now I figured out a way that I can get that up a little higher and load the trailer with no problem. But I'll show you that in a little while. But for now, oh yeah, and winch. That's what I wanted to tell you about. I got a new winch for this thing also. But all in all, yeah, this is gonna help us out a lot. Yep, winch, trailer box, E-rails. Yeah, and we're gonna be in business. But yeah, I know this is not the usual Fox content, but I thought you might be interested in it. I'm not gonna really prolong this video and drag this thing out, but we're gonna get all that stuff put on and we'll take a look at how it looks afterwards. All right, after running down a few parts, maybe from Lowe's and a couple other spots, let me show you what I got going on before I start it. I got a trailer. It goes up under it usually goes up on the back end of a truck, but I got it for my hitch, or I got this one here for my winch. I sanded all the paint and everything around the edges so I can get some good contact all around there. I'm gonna weld it here, cross here and back here, and I'll put 2 1/2-inch bolts in this hole and that hole with the washers going up under the bottom just for support. Yeah, I think that should work. So let me get to welding this thing. All right, so I got the bolts in. I haven't put the nuts on them yet. So I got the ones with the flange on them, so I could put a little spot weld right there on the end when I bolt them down, just so it won't back off. But yeah, after I put both these two in, I'm gonna go ahead and start welding around the outside of it. So get back with you in a couple. Well, they ain't the best welds in the world, but I don't have no problem with hooking my trailer up and my car up to these. Yeah, not great, but I do have the bolts in there to help. Yeah, remember, I ain't no welder. But I do think that's in good enough to hold what I need held. All right, let me get this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it off a little bit and put a little bit of primer, probably just a little bit of paint over it, just to make sure that thing don't rust. Get back with you in a few. All right, as you saw, you see we got the trailer mount hooked up, and now the E-rail, I got it tacked down. At first, I wanted to try a little bit of an experiment. I tried to like sand away some of the paint, just so I can get a good, I guess a good bond, for lack of words. But yeah, I said I tacked it down in those few spots. And then I came around to the other side. I said, well, you know what? Let me see if I can weld through that paint that's on there. Yeah, I was able to weld through it, and it holds pretty good. I tapped on it a little bit. There again, I am not a welder, so they're gonna look a little crappy. But one thing they are gonna be is functional. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue and finish and weld this thing up, and I'll get back with you in a little bit when I get these E-tracks welded in, because I got two more I got to put towards the back just to hold the back tires down. But I'll get back with you in a few when I get those bad boys in. All right, I got them welded down. I'll probably go back and put some bolts in them, or some more welds. But this right here is what I got so far. And actually, I think I got a little bit better as I went along. Yeah, actually, it looks a little bit better than it was.
What kind of shit is that? Hell no!
Slightly. Nothing that's gonna get me an A in welding class. Yeah, that will hold. So I'll end up finishing this video tomorrow because it's starting to get a little dark, because we still got to put that right there on and put those tracks on the back, and basically that'll be it. But let me go ahead and weld those ones on the back, and get back with you in a little bit. Well, as you can see, I done worked into the night. I got everything welded on, and more than likely I'm probably gonna do a few more welds on there just to be safe, since I'm not a welder, and just to make sure this thing is on there safely. We're gonna go ahead and end this video right here for tonight and pick this thing up tomorrow. For me, it'll be, I don't know, about 18 hours or so, or something like that, and for you it'll be in an instant. So see you in a few. And just like that, it's the next day. Well, I started to do a few more welds on here. These don't look too bad. I had did a few more and actually cleaned and brushed it off so I can paint it. And some of these ain't too bad looking. But yep, I got everything cleaned up, and I'm gonna paint them a little later whenever this thing dries off. But for now, we're gonna put that on next. I got it on there, got it measured, got it centered where it's at. I measured in from the end, 10 inches up under here. And the same on the other side. And it is even right where it's sitting at. I'm gonna make two holes. I wanna put it kind of down low right there on both sides, all the way up, hole there and hole there. Well, I'll show you when I get it on there. All right, got the box mounted. Let me show you exactly what I did. Yeah, remember I said I was gonna drill into the back and put this little loop on it on both sides. Put it on the inside. I had to cut a little bit of the bolts off because they were kind of long, but I got it cut down to a decent size, and I put a little weld right there on both of them to hold it in, and of course same with that side. So that shouldn't go anywhere. All right, you see we got the box mounted on the front of the trailer, and the next thing we're going to do before we close out is put some anti-skid on these right here. What I did, I got from Harbor Freight some anti-skid. There it is. Some anti-skid to put on them, just in case my tires are a little slick one day, or it's wet out, or had grease on oil on them. They won't slide off the ladder or off the ramps or whatever. So I'm gonna show you how it looks after I put them on. It's just some sticky tape, but I'll show you when I'm done. All right, got it on. And I put it toward the inside, just in case it's too wide for my car. I think my tires fit pretty much right in there. Yeah, it's pretty gritty. That should work. One ain't quite enough. You're gonna need two of these, because I got one strip left for the other one. But I did get it at Harbor Freight, so it's not gonna be that hard to get. It's like 5 minutes away. So that right there should be it. But the only other thing I wanted to do was, and I'm pretty much not gonna show you all that. I'm gonna paint the E-rails. Probably get some type of thick kind of paint. I might even go try to find some Port 15. But I'm just gonna paint those up, and that's it for that. And we're gonna be getting ready to go to Ponies in the Smokies. But you see that right there? That's gonna be my next video, that door handle. Yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. And it's probably gonna be later on this week. So if you like that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get that fresh stuff when it comes out, and we'll see you later.